6 are all body parts.
Fever Pitch, rated PG-13. Special sneak preview this weekend.
My next guest is unique daredevil, makes his living as an extreme base jumper. Now, he's a crazy guy. Take a look at him jumping off this bridge in Portugal. Watch this. From Salzburg, Austria, please welcome base jumper Felix Baumgartner. Well, thanks for coming all the way from Austria. That's a long flight. I appreciate it.
Hey, great pleasure for me. I'm really proud to be part of the show.
Now, let me ask you something. Are Austrians happy for Arnold, our governor?
Yes, of course. We really like that he is here now and he's the new governor.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. I have a word here. You're from Austria. I want you to pronounce this word.
That's not fair.
I just want to see if it's me. Go ahead, just say it.
California.
California.
What's wrong?
Well, no. How do you say it again?
California.
California. Now, see, Arnold
California.
says California.
Is that how Arnold says?
He says California. Yeah, I said it like that. Now, explain to people. Now, what is base jumping? See, I thought it was, it's not a word, is it? It stands for something. What does base jumping stand for?
Well, B is for babes. No, that's a joke. B is for building.
Building.
Antenna tires. Spans, like bridges.
Spans.
And earth.
And earth, cliffs. Okay. So this is, and you're the best in the world, right?
No, I'm not the best one.
You won the championship. Well, you're a modest guy, but you won the championship.
Yeah, I won it in 1997.
Well, how do you get started jumping off buildings? I mean, do you start with, like, a step ladder, or what do you do?
No, I started when I was 16 years old. It was my dream since I was a little boy. I was hanging around at the airport, watching all these guys stepping out of planes. And as soon as I turned into 16, I made my license, my skydiving license.
Okay, so you start in planes, skydiving.
Yes.
Okay, and what, that wasn't enough of a thrill?
No, I was always, I always wanted to become a base jumper, yeah? But at this time when I started skydiving, I didn't know anybody who can teach me everything that I have to know. And when I was 30 years old, I met the guy, his name was Tracy Walker, he's from Texas, and he lived close to my house in Austria. Yeah. And he taught me everything that I have to know.
Okay, so, and you just find buildings. What was your first jump?
First jump was at the New River Gorge Bridge in West Virginia, which is a legal base jump event.
Okay, that's a legal one.
That's a legal one. Yeah, it's a good way to start because you don't have to deal with the cops.
Well, yeah. You know, anytime you don't have to deal with the cops, it's good. The sport is hard enough without cops shooting at you. Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. So you have to be really worried about it.
Now, you jumped in Malaysia.
Yes.
Those were, at the time, the tallest buildings. What towers were they called? The
Petronas Twin Towers.
The Petronas Twin Towers. Now, Malaysia is very, very strict, isn't it?
Yes, but you know, buildings are like trophies for us. And the more known the building is, the higher the value of the trophy.
Okay. Now, we're going to show this footage. Walk us through here. You had to sneak in here, didn't you?
I had to sneak in dressed like a businessman. I had my parachute in a suitcase and a little handheld camera. Okay. Just to make sure that I get my own footage, because it's really hard to bring a camera guy on top.
Yeah, you can't.
Because you step off and he's still there.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the first mistake.
So now here you are. How tall is this thing?
It's 450 meters high. It's something about 850 feet.
Well, that's about 1,300 feet.
1,300 feet.
Yeah, 1,300 feet. Okay. So you walk, and what is it? So no one knows you're doing this, right? Except you, and your guys on the ground.
Yeah, I had to sneak in. I had to fake my own security pass to get in the building. This is my hand camera.
You know, you are a crazy man.
Plus the camera guy, he wanted me to pull my parachute in front of the bridge.
So describe.
That's good.
You like it?
Yeah. Are you afraid of
roller? You worried about roller coasters?
Yeah, I was going to ask you. Have you ever been on a really scary roller coaster, though?
Such a big man is scared about roller coasters.
I'm telling you, I'm not ashamed to admit that. I could never do what you do.
You should try. I can teach you.
Is it a weight restriction on?
No, there's no weight restriction.
You don't know. Have you ever done it? Have you ever done it?
I do it all
asking the person that would know.
We're going out later and jumping off the building
Okay.
after tonight.
I want to see that.
Well, I mean, describe the feeling. I mean, as you step off a building, because people think, in some ways, jumping out of a plane is safe because there's nothing. I mean, here you have crosswinds and all this kind of. How do you know when to pull the chute and that type of thing?
Well, it's a lot of training, a lot of research the last couple of years. Sometimes you throw down some paper balls to see what the wind is doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's real
toilet paper. Don't use
yeah.
toilet paper. That looks stupid on television. You know what? If you help me to build muscles, I can teach you how to base jump.
All right, there you go.
Cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
Now tell me about the Jesus jump in Brazil. Let's take a look at this one here now. Let's show it. Okay, now we're look at this. Okay, that's. I assume you're the smaller figure. Yeah.
That was on the right arm of Jesus. Yeah, that was a dream, because I've seen a documentation about the Jesus statue in Rio.
Right.
And I wanted to do this jump. Yeah. Okay. And I totally trust the whole thing, because I thought, what can go wrong if you stand on the right arm of Jesus? He can't let you down.
Right.
So you're very safe.
Now, here we go again. Look at this. Oh, my God. Now, there you released right away. How come?
Yeah, I was fixing my parachute with a garbage bag. I mean, it sounds stupid to trust your life with a garbage bag, but it worked out really well.
Yeah. No, you know something? It doesn't sound stupid. It is stupid to trust your life with a garbage bag. It doesn't sound...
For unexperienced people, yes.
Do you still get butterflies? You still think, oh, my God, this
Yes. Sometimes I'm scared. But I think if I'm not scared, there's something wrong.
There you go. Now he gets scared. Now say something.
Do you know the difference between a designer and interior decorator?
I heard that story. That was a good one.
Let me ask you about the legality of this now, because, like in Malaysia, you had to sneak in. What if you had been caught? Would you get arrested?
Yes, of course. So that means you have to get a nice plan for getting away with a getaway car. Sometimes you use wrong number plates.
Wow.
I did one jump at the Mandalay Bay Casino in Vegas. I did it during the daytime. I had a getaway car with a wrong number plate. It said loser on it, yeah?
Have you ever been arrested?
No. Just last year in Panama, that was the first time that I got arrested. Did this jump from the Panama Bridge.
I said, you haven't been arrested? No. Except last year when I got arrested. You should be a politician here in America.
I wanted to say no, yeah? But now I feel I have to be honest.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I'm telling you this
But
story.
I just wonder, you've never been arrested except for one time.
Yeah.
And now you're here
Doesn't
in
count.
front of millions of people. Don't you think they're going to see you? Maybe not.
Hey, but I think that they like the show.
I mean, are you a wanted person in Malaysia now? In Malaysia,
No.
they show this on TV because you're sort of going like near to the police, right?
No,
I mean,
I
would
don't think
would
so.
you be arrested if you went there now?
When I did the jump at the Jesus statue, I was on the front page of a church magazine called Southern Cross, and it said God was his witness.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, well, the church magazine, sure.
But they like it.
Tell us about the English Channel jump. This is the most amazing one to me because this is what, a 22-mile?
Yeah, the difference between England and France is 22 miles. So I stepped off an aeroplane in about 30,000 feet.
Right.
And I was crossing the whole channel with a wing on my back with more than 200 miles per hour.
Just a little wing. Let's show this. Take a look at this. Now, this is amazing. Okay, there you go.
This is at 30,000 feet.
It's like Batman.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's 20, you go 22 miles.
Miles, yeah. The whole area down there was covered by clouds, so I couldn't see where I am.
Yeah. I mean, how do you know where you're going? Do you have a...
I had a plane flying in front of me.
Okay, you can't...
To show me the right direction.
Can you change direction in that
yes.
thing?
You move your body to the side.
Now, how do you test that wing to see if it works?
Well, we started with a lot smaller wings in the beginning. I did more than 70 test jumps, and finally it worked out.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Now, what is the next thing you have planned? Do you have some other top secret? Well, you probably can't tell us.
Well, it's top secret. I can't tell you. We have to do a lot more research.
Yeah.
And if this is done...
But any place there's something tall, you could be there.
Yes. But I promise you, you're the first person that I call if you give me a private mobile phone number.
Oh, I will do that. I will do that. And we'll cover it for our show. Felix, thank you very much, buddy. Thanks for coming. Be right back with Sugarland right after this. Felix Baumgartner.